Joe, also on TikTok are you mentioned this, that we're starting to see a little bit of long form content creep into best practices and where consumer behavior is trending. And there are opportunities for you to post longer form content on TikTok now. I bring this up because consumer behaviors do change over time. And often when platforms get saturated, like with short form video, there becomes a demand for this
Hmm.
alternative form of content. And TikTok does allow certain creators to be able to produce long form content. In my opinion, we're going to start seeing that more and more as well.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a ton of things be tested over, continued across all the social media platforms. That's the main thing is people's experiences change, people's behaviors change. As that continues, you're going to see the platforms adjust based off of that. So if we're seeing to where people aren't getting enough of the information within those smaller videos and they start to notice that they're consuming longer, so they're consuming some of that longer content, that's definitely a key that, hey, more people need to be creating longer content. And that's where you start to see those trends come out over what's trending, what's not trending, what time of the day to post, how often to post. Like those type of things are always updated and they're always shared with everybody of like, hey, here's best practices. And I think you're going to see more and more across all the social platforms. I mean, think back 10 years ago to Facebook. You didn't have all these short form videos and to what you mentioned earlier, TikTok kind of brought all of that.
Mhm.
Who knows with AI and with all the new abilities that everyone now has access to, what it's going to look like 10 years from now.
Yeah, it's there's so much opportunity, there's so much unknown.
Yeah.
We are starting to see AI integrated natively into the TikTok platform. I wanna say, don't quote me, that his name is TikTok Tako, Tako. There is an AI chatbot now built into the platform. It by the ti at the time of this recording, it's likely still in beta testing.
Mm.
But essentially, like Grok on X, it's providing content on certain topics depending on the video. And so for health and wealth, where there's a lot of complex ideas, that is just another layer of being able to, as from the consumer's point of view, do research and fact check.
Yeah, I think the more people can get on there and check out the hashtags and see how much of an audience and how much certain hashtags are getting it garnering attention. I know there was one I saw, I think it was called FinTalk, where it's all about the financial
Mm.
industry and it has a huge audience in there. So if you're a financial advisor, that is, that's an area to start at and to look at and to start paying attention to what's out there. And if the AI tools are able to, help with that or be able to guide a little bit more and provide content, it's going to be pretty incredible. And how much people trust it, also as they start seeing it more and more.
Yeah, and trust is everything.